Hi Hive fans, Randy Ingersoll here with another video helping you play Hive like a champion. The game in this video is from the 2021 Hive Online World Championship quarterfinals between Loizz and Stepanzo. This is game 6 of their 6-game match. Going into the game, the score was tied 2.5 points apiece. So the winner of this game wins the match and continues on to the semifinals. If the game ends in a draw, we'll go into overtime. Doing something a little bit different in this video. I'm trying something very similar to my live streams with 2 windows open, one with a game replay window and one a review window that I can make some changes in it. So we'll see how this works out. 2 of the top players in the world meeting in the quarterfinals. Stepanzo opens with a ladybug, followed by a ladybug for Loizz. Both players play their queens, and both players play their pillbugs. And what I'm going to do in these game replays is show you the shoe designation. That's the standard Hive opening encyclopedia designation. And here it is. A way to positively identify a position in Hive after the first 3 moves by each player. This is becoming a very common opening situation. Ladybug, queen, pillbug in line. Using a technique that Joe Schultz in his book Canon of Hive Groundwork coined the phrase anti-spawn defense. Sandwiching your queen between 2 friendly bugs, then if a top of Hive bug like a beetle or a mosquito covers your queen, there are no direct drop opportunities. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow along over here in the review room. So give me a moment to get caught up with ladybug, queen, and pillbug for white, and ladybug, queen, and pillbug for black. And as quite regularly happens in games amongst the top players, ants and mosquitoes are quite often the early bugs into the hive. In this case, Stepanzo plays an ant followed by a mosquito, and Loizz plays 2 ants. Bit surprised by this move because the second white ant bidirectionally pins the defending white ladybug. Not necessarily a good thing to get your ladybug, your defending ladybug, pinned in 2 different directions. But Loizz does not pin the ant, instead brings in the mosquito. Allowing Stepanzo to pin one of the ants. This was a bit of a surprise when I saw it live. Loizz brings in a beetle, and of course the danger is anytime you bring in a beetle, when the opposing mosquito has ant power, the mosquito can move over, pin the beetle, and immediately gain beetle power. But Loizz was prepared. When the black mosquito climbs atop the black beetle, the white mosquito loses all movement completely. Setting up a very good spawn point right here, possible beetle factory right above the black queen. Third white ant comes in, and this time Loizz does take advantage of it, the bidirectional pin. Now, this ant could pin in 2 different directions. It could place a true pin here. Actually, it's not actually a true pin. A true pin or a false pin has to do with pinning against the white queen. So it could be an inline pin, or it could be an elbow pin. The difference being the inline pin keeps the ant pinned more completely, but leaves this spot open as a spawn point. So the elbow pin is placed, removing this spot as a spawn point. Here comes the first white spider. An ambiguous spider, it can do a pin replacement here, or it can attack the queen here. Rather than bringing in the last beetle, Loizz brings in a grasshopper. And the white spider attacks. Now at this point, white has not qualified for the win. So black could use the pill bug to warp the queen away. However, white has a very, very strong reserve. Has 2 mobile ants and 6 bugs in reserve, including the 2 beetles. So warping it out to this point would immediately get it pinned in place, and then white would have plenty of time to attack. So that would not be a good choice. But white is threatening to win, so black is forced to respond, and the black grasshopper vacates the defending spot, attacks, and at the same time frees the black ladybug. And now here comes the attacking beetles from white, from stepanzo. And notice, let's go back to before this beetle comes in. The white mosquito had no movement here whatsoever. Once the black grasshopper jumps over, now the white mosquito does have grasshopper movement. So when the white beetle spawns here, now the white mosquito, using the grasshopper power, could jump to here and immediately gain beetle power. So to stop that from happening, Loizz covers the white mosquito. And of course, what that does is it frees the defending beetle to either attack or defend. The white beetle climbs atop the hive. And a black spider spawns. This is the point at which that I feel that Loizz began to get into a situation where he was having problems in the game. Now, one advantage to the black spider is placing it here does place blocks on these 2 points. But if we could place the spider here or here, it would leave the white mosquito pinned if the black mosquito moves away. And stepanzo continues his attack, bringing in the second beetle. And the black beetle moves forward to attack as well. As we shall see soon, this white grasshopper move was critical. What this white grasshopper does is it now has an angle of attack to this spot, or if this spot gets filled, it has an angle of attack to that spot. Obviously, white does not yet want to attack those spots, not until white has qualified for the win. The second black beetle enters the game, and white qualifies for the win by covering the black pill bug. Black qualifies for the win by covering the white queen. And we're coming right down to the critical point in the game. The white beetle attacks and takes the setup shot, which is threatening the white beetle to come down and take the kill shot. So black has to respond. He responds by moving forward with the beetle. And now the black queen is threatening to escape. And so the white beetle covers the black ladybug. I was a bit surprised here because I thought that the grasshopper would attack, because white will not want this grasshopper to be covered by the beetle. But stepanzo obviously had done a very good job of counting and realized that covering the defending ladybug, anchoring it in place, was the best thing to do. And this move is the move that probably lost the game, because now when the grasshopper attacks, there are two white ants that have angles of attack to this setup spot here, and nothing can stop the white beetle from coming down. And that's exactly what happened. The black spider attacks. The white ant takes the setup shot. And the white beetle takes the kill shot. Congratulations, stepanzo. Well played game. It's a very good attack. Very good way to set this situation up and come away with a victory. So stepanzo moves into the semifinals, waiting to see who his opponent will be. Congratulations to Loizz for making it to the quarterfinals, two of the best players in the world. Now let's go back a little ways here. The black spider was placed, no doubt, to place blocks on these two spots. Let's see what could have happened after that. At this point, there's a couple things that could have happened. The black ladybug could have pinned the white beetle. Would make it very difficult to get a bug into this spot here. Right now, this white beetle must continue the qualification for the win. So it's tied down to the covering of the black pill bug. And of course, if the white grasshopper attacks, then the black beetle just moves out, and the only way white can stop the black queen from escaping is to cover it, which frees the black pill bug. So I was a bit surprised that the beetle moved forward. And then, of course, this was a critical spot in the game as well when stepanzo covered the defending ladybug. So congratulations to stepanzo Stepan Opalev for his victory today. Look forward to the semifinals. Keep an eye out on my channel. I'll be live streaming as often as I can. As always, I'm here helping you play Hive like a champion. If you'd like to support my channel, obviously, if you haven't already purchased my book, there's a link down below. Or you can make a cash contribution by buying me a coffee. There's a link down below as well. So thanks again for watching. Until next time, this is Randy Ingersoll signing off.